Hi everyone, it's DM. I'm back with a small project share for the KLJUYP store on Aliexpress, and I was able to create some projects using this Matchbox die set. So in this die set, this piece here would create the box, and then this piece here creates the cover. You also get this piece, which is a layering piece for the cover, and then there's two pieces for the igniter. So let me show you what I made. Since Christmas is almost here, I decided to make some Matchbox ornaments. And for the base of my box, I cut that out using 110-pound cardstock so that it'd be very sturdy. I layered it with some pattern paper. And then at the top here, I added a brad, which already has a loop so that I'm able to add some twine and hang this onto the Christmas tree. And then on the bottom, I did the same. I added the brad. And that loop is very useful. So on the bottom here, I just added a dangle that I made. And then you could also add a charm. And let me just show you what the brad looks like quickly here. So this is the brad that I used. And it's got this jump ring as well, but I just removed that part. And I did get this off of Aliexpress. I could put a link to it in the description box below. And there are two different sizes available, just to let you know, and this is the smaller size. And they do come in different finishes as well. On the cover, I have an image of Santa, and that's a digital from an Etsy shop called OLGA'S Designs. And that is the same shop where I got the digitals for my last project for the Alice in Wonderland book. And I think it's so pretty. So it says Season's Greetings at the bottom there, and it's actually a tag set that you can print out. So that's what I use for the cover here. And let me just open the Matchbox here. So you can just remove this, and inside I have a little scene here because I thought it'd be really cute. And for the scene here, I just used whatever I had in my stash already. So in the background there's a bingo card, and that does come from the Vectoria Designs shop on Etsy, which I also recently used in my Alice in Wonderland book. And then I just added that tree, which I got from the dollar store. There's a cabochon of a deer, and then I just added a little snowflake there. So you could create little scenes in your match box. And that is the first one that I made. So I did make other ones, so let me just share them quickly. So here's another one. And for the rest of these Matchboxes, the images come from French Paper Moon, which I shared before, and it's from Etsy. So I could put a link to that shop as well. They have a lot of beautiful images. And then for this Matchbox as well, I do have a scene on the inside here as well. So I just put another tree, and then the little gingerbread man in the hot cocoa mug there is a charm that I got from Michael's last year, which I think is so cute. And I'm so happy to finally use it. So you could just use whatever you have in your stash already. So I'm just gonna close this one up here and then show you the next one. So here's the next one, and it's got a little gingerbread house image, which I really love. And then here's the inside. It's got a gingerbread man sticker. And then for the side of this, I did cut out the igniter part, and I cut it out using some glitter cardstock, and that makes it easy to hold on to this Matchbox to open. As well, the brads at the top and bottom make this very easy to open. And I did make one more. So this is what it looks like. It's got a beautiful image of Santa and his reindeers. And then the inside, just another image. And then for this one, I also used the Christmas string of lights that I recently hauled. And so the Matchbox, this would be really cute for all year round. I made them in a Christmas theme, but of course you can do them in all sorts of themes. I kept them very simple, but of course you could also embellish yours as well. And the Matchbox measures 1 3/4 inches by 2 1/4 inch. And then it's got a depth of 7/8 of an inch. So just under 1 inch. And then I do have some tips for you when making your matchbox. So for example, you don't want to struggle with it. So I would recommend not putting the cover on too tight. And then also some other things would be, let me just quickly show you here. So once you put your matchbox together, right, I would also go like this to the corners just to bend them down so that you don't have like sharp corners, because I think that just causes more friction. And then the other thing that I did is I also took my bone folder, and then for the edges here, let me just move these over here. So what I did is I just went like this on the edges just to smooth it out so that it causes less friction. And then another thing is, so let me just show you this as well. So this is the base of the box here. What I did is I just punched a hole so that I could add the brad. And then because this base piece here has reinforcer pieces, what you could do is you could add the brad first, right? And then glue your box together. That way you could fold this over and hide the brad. And then also when you're putting your matchbox together, I would dress this part up as much as possible. Like for example, if you plan to layer it, I would do that first prior to putting this piece on. So for this piece, what I did is after I put this together, I would put this on. Normally you would put the flap on the bottom, but that just causes more friction, I think. So I just glued it on top here. And then while gluing it, I made sure that I'm able to, open and close this matchbox prior to, pressing down on the glue. And then I just layered this on top to hide that flap. So that's how I put this together. But yeah, those are the matchboxes. And then also I just wanted to share some mini books that I made. I made these mini books in a Christmas theme using digitals from French Paper Moon on Etsy. And I had previously shared these images, but I thought they'd look really cute on these mini books. And these books were created from dies from the KLJUYP Store, and this is the larger book in the set. And then on the side here, I have a charm of a nutcracker. And then here's another one. And this one's got a hot cocoa mug on it. And then on the side here, I added this charm of this hot cocoa mug. And this is actually an acrylic piece, which I turned into a charm by just adding the bail on the back here. And then here's the last one. And this one features a gingerbread house. And on the side here, I have a gingerbread man charm. And I really love this die set as you could really use it all year round, and it's got so many possibilities. I also got a question on how I was able to make my little Alice book open. So this is the Alice in Wonderland book that I made, and I made it open like this. So for this book set, I actually have the old version of the die that doesn't have a backing piece. So I just made this open like that by tracing the book and not cutting it on one side here. But if you have the die, I'm just gonna demonstrate how you can make that with the die. So you would just cut a piece of paper, fold it in half, and then, burnish it. And then just imagine that this is the backing piece for the book die. So what you would do is you would place this onto this piece of paper on the folded side here. And then you're gonna place it in a way in which you're gonna leave a piece like this so that the die won't cut this side of the paper. So I hope you can see this. I'm just gonna try to go a little bit close here. So just leave a piece there so that side of the die won't cut. And then what you're gonna end up is with something that looks like this. So I cut this one out just to show you, and then you can open it up like this. And then you could just add the book to this top piece here. So that's how I was able to create that. So yeah, those are my project shares for today. I'm gonna be putting a link to everything in the description box below. If I can find the link for these charms as well, I'm gonna put them in the description box as well. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.